here's what's going on right now that is huge on social media, and we've all been talking about it. You've all been talking about it. Justin Bieber is back with Selena Gomez. Ladies and gentlemen, look, I know a lot about this. I know a lot of people that are on the inside of this entire thing. So let me tell you some facts here about what's going on. And I can feel the social media bubbling right now as we're talking about it because it's unbelievable.
Everyone's really, they've got opinions about this one way or the other.
100%. And I will start by saying I covered their original relationship and breakup. So I can talk to you guys about that in a little bit because it does change the way a lot of people view this situation. So let me give you a few facts about them right now. So you guys saw the photos we did of them riding the bike together.
They had a date yesterday, all day, literally.
Right. So they are hanging out. I am told that she is saying to her friends and family, her inner circle around her, when they ask, what's the deal with Justin Bieber? She says, I'm not with him. Like, I'm not, they're like, with him. But yes, we're hanging out and talking. And so I think the code was, it could develop into something serious again. It's not full on again yet. Right. Now, they cautioned me by saying, this is kind of how she is. Like she, is very, very much the type jump in and start having a close relationship. Remember, they also were very close for a very long time. This is first love type stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it's not like they're meeting each other and going through all that.
Doing that first couple of dates thing, like they have a relationship
100%, 100%. So the other fact you should know, because I guarantee everyone's thinking this, is that The Weeknd and her breaking up has nothing to do with this.
Oh,
so,
really?
Yeah, nothing to do with it. So I am told for several months that Selena and The Weeknd had gone back and forth about possibly breaking up. Partially because, and as you can imagine, if you guys follow them on social media, they're not in the same place at the same time. He tours internationally. She was shooting a Woody Allen movie. We broke the story here at theblast.com. She had a kidney transplant, was down and out for a while. Now, he was very, very supportive of her during that time period. He was there a lot, helping her. And I think probably part of that prolonged their being together because when your girlfriend goes through something like that, or boyfriend, you're hands-on and trying to help and stuff. But once she was healthy, she went on to do the Woody Allen movie. He started touring. They were growing apart. So my point is that it wasn't like The Weeknd because it kind of looked that way. Like once Bieber and her went out, it was like unfollow her. Like it looked like he was bitter.
It looked like it was within a few days from when we all got the news that this was happening. But in reality, it sounds like you're saying they were growing apart.
That was going to happen anyways, right. Also, I can tell you one more fact about Selena and Bieber is that they reconnected during the time period of the kidney, which makes sense if you think about it. Justin Bieber cares for her, obviously. They were together a very long time. When someone like that, even if it's an ex-wife or an ex-boyfriend or husband or girlfriend, someone goes through almost dying and having to get a kidney transplant, you reach out, at least to just say, hey, are you okay? So I am told that these two, Justin reached back out to Selena when she was going through that.
Apparently he didn't even have her phone number
Yeah, it's 100% true. Basically, she changes her number so much because she's such a big celebrity that you have to. that he didn't have the phone number. He had to ask some friends of a friend to like give him the new number. But he reached out. I think she appreciated that. They connected on kind of going over the kidney issues. Now, I am told, and this is kind of the last thing, and I'll tell you a little bit about their past, but Bieber is very religious. We have covered it here at The Blast. You guys have seen he's got a church Hillsong he goes to almost every day. He was religious before that, but this is a really more intensive thing, the part of the Christian church. Selena is very religious, has been. We did talk about yesterday her reading Rick Warren's books. So that is another level they connected on. When she finally saw him physically in person, they went to church together. And so if I could give you my educated guess, and this comes from a lot of years of working on these two and their lives, probably at this point, it's at that level. Like they go to church, they interact on that level.
Having
I am
coffee,
told,
reading books together.
yeah, like I don't think it's because remember when they left off, it was massive parties with drugs and alcohol at Bieber's house with the crew was there and her friends, the squad was there, and they're going crazy. They're young. They got money. It was a totally different environment that it is right
children
now. Yeah, totally.
No,
totally. If you forget how that ended, again, I worked on this many years. It ended with the cops raiding Justin Bieber's house for drugs, finding ecstasy in one of the rooms of one of his boys that was there. I mean, that's the kind of environment that was going on here. There were stacks of marijuana tubes in the kitchen. Like, this was major party central. So right now, I am told, because I think some of you, and maybe we'll hear Tara's opinion on this, but some of you out there are thinking, they're nervous about Selena letting him back in her life, and this ended poorly the first time. But I am told that she says to everyone, look, or let me say it a different way. People that care for her, like in real life, say that she is the type that she would never be around him if he wasn't a totally different person. So it gives me, my educated guess here is that they're connected on religion, and that he isn't the same Justin Bieber as he was before.
And it's been a number of years. He's not, she's not, after going through something like that with her kidney transplant. And I wanted to mention one of our fans of The Blast commented and said something like, you know, you think with Selena's new sort of lease on life after going through something like a kidney transplant that she would stay away from something like this with Justin. And I think the fans are rightly concerned for her.
Well, I think,
but they also remember what a lovely relationship they had at times as well. So there's a little bit of a tear here.
I was going to say, let's give him a little credit where I agree that a lot of fans of hers are probably thinking that way, and some of our fans, like you said, have sent us comments like that on Facebook. But I would say, again, Justin Bieber, and I literally followed him day to day when he was having a lot of issues. Is a different, you can tell he's a different person even if you don't know him. Like, you can see how he acts and what he's doing every single day. So I would say, yes, there is a reason to have pause. But I would say Selena probably knows what she's doing. So anyways, like I said, I say this a lot on Facebook Live. Probably we'll talk about this more. Like, going forward, I'm guessing that Selena and Bieber being together, we will keep bringing you the information as we go. But we did the story on theblast.com that you guys are all interacting with, and I will say that I felt like some of those things needed to be said. There was 3 or 4 things there that needed to be said. Now, story time with Mike around the fire. Let me tell you about the way they broke up, because I think and you can all think about it, maybe comment below, share it, talk about it amongst yourselves, because a lot of this I did, some of it in the media, and some of it I didn't. So, and I like to share things with our Facebook Live audience that no one's ever heard. So,
new information.
when they broke up, it was so bad that Selena went to rehab, and at the time they said that it was for substance abuse, and then it came back out that she had lupus, and then maybe it was kind of to like clean her body and all of this stuff. And I'm sure some of that, you know, they did party at Bieber's house, but there were people around her at the time that I knew that were saying, no, she literally needs someone to be in the middle of her and Justin Bieber. Like, it is such a strong relationship
and connection,
that they needed therapy. They believe she needed full-blown therapy to try to extract him from her life so that it doesn't negatively affect her anymore. And because whatever issues she had on her own, she couldn't get over them without being away from him. And that was the part of the problem, is that if she got better on one part, she kept going back to Justin Bieber. And so her inner circle was like, we need to add this to the list of things while she's in rehab to help with, to extract him. So that's how bad that was. It wasn't like, oh, bad breakup. No. We're talking about actual therapy to try to forget about Justin Bieber. So to me, that's why it's such a huge deal, because we're talking about, I'm guessing, if she gets back in his life, and here's my prediction, I'm telling you guys first on Facebook Live, and we'll probably talk about this in a month, she's gonna be full-blown back with him. Like, I'm talking about kids, marriage.
They're in different places in their lives now.
Yes, if this goes that direction, we will sit here someday in a year or two and be talking to you about their first child.